This is the continuation of my exploration of the Alaska Inside Passage. I began this journey from the very most southern end of the passage, Olympia, Washington. I sailed north through Puget Sound, 100 miles to Port Townsend, Washington. After making repairs, I continued across the Strait of Juan de Fuca, through the San Juan Islands, into Canada, through the Gulf Islands, to Nanaimo, British Columbia. From there, it was northward to Comox, British Columbia. After much thought, I turned south and headed for a place that was on my bucket list, Lasqueti Island, and the group of islands around it. In this episode, I sailed onward to Jedediah Island. This is my idea of heaven. This is paradise. This is it. They nailed it. And we are just booking along. Previously on Water Trails, I explored a little-known lagoon on an island in the Strait of Georgia. In this episode, I moved to another island, just a short distance further. There's the Finnerty Islands. It's a marine provincial park. And Lasqueti Island is over here. And I'm going to shoot the gap between the two. It only gets 10 feet deep at low tide. So we're about medium tide. So I shouldn't have any problems. But it's kind of narrow. And this is just one of those times where you really hope your charts are accurate. We're going to round that point and go down the east side of Lasqueti Island. Then I'll put up my sails. That's the entrance to Scotty Bay. It's a really small, tight bay, and it has a lot of moorings in it, so there's not a lot of room to anchor. Also, it's kind of challenging to get in there. It is well protected, and there's not much to see there other than just anchoring there. It's not that great of a dinghy exploration area, so I've opted to not go there tonight. It was my original plan to go there. But what I am going to do is go to Jedediah Island, which is a marine park. So it'd be nice to anchor in a place that's not a residential area, dinghy ashore, and do some hiking. That was going to be tomorrow night's anchorage, but I think I'd just rather spend an extra night there if there's a lot of things to do. And there's a lot of dinghy exploration to do around there. There's a lot of small islands. That's where I'm going tonight. You have to do a shore tie, stern tie, because it's popular with boats, and we're approaching Memorial Day weekend, and it's a really tight anchorage, and there's chains on the shore to do stern ties to, so it's like you're expected. to do a stern tie. We'll see how that goes by myself. Hopefully there's no one in there and I'll have plenty of time and space to maneuver around and get things situated. That's the opening of the channel I was looking for. My anchoring is back in there. I didn't even see it till the last second. It's just like a solid rock wall, and then it just popped up. Here's a little fenced off piece. They're doing some research to see what effect the wild sheep population has on the vegetation of the island. And you can see the huge difference. And you can see the vegetation is about waist height everywhere, the undergrowth. But if there were no sheep on here, it would be like that. So I think the sheep are doing a good deed. There's wild sheep here. I see one right there in the woods peeking at me. I think there's another one right over there grazing. Oh, he's walking my way. There he is. Oh, vanished up the hill. He's posing for a picture. Hello, Mr. Sheep, or Mrs. Sheep. They got a really different kind of fur. Right here someone made a rope swing out of a giant dock line. Wow. Okay, here's a park map. I'm anchored right about here. Dinghied over to here, and I took this trail down here, and I'm right here, Home Bay, Mother Goose Island, and there's an old homestead here, and there's still some structure left to it. Let's go check it out. Cool. Wow, look at that roof. I think those shingles could use some replacement. Look at it, it's so park-like in here. Those sheep keep the grass trimmed down. Just like a golf course. There's the hayloft. There's the old tractor. It's actually, this is all original. Tractor and disc plow and a cement mixer and even the old porch swing. Cool. Here's a little orchard. I don't know what kind of trees those are. They look like pears or I don't know. So nice. It's a pleasant little spot. Oh, I think I see the old house. What's left of it. Let's go check it out. Wow, this is my idea of heaven. This is paradise. This is it. They nailed it. Oh my goodness. Just walking along here, I couldn't see it because of the trees. And there it is. Wow. Wow. That is too cool. I'll walk up this way. Wow. Talk about a view too. What a cool place to live. This must have been, huh? Wow. What's in here? Oh, look at that old stove. Huh. There's the view they had. Home Bay. Nice little spot to sit. Oh, there's a careened boat down there. Twin keel. Campers are over there. Must be a kayak camping place. Some sheep that live here. There is water in this creek. So, I think I'm on the right trail. Looks more like a trail than anything else around here. So I'm just assuming it. They said go up here and take a left at the Laughing Fern. La 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 oh la 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 la. This must be the place. Okay, another park map. I just left the old farmhouse right here, and I came through that meadow where the sheep were, crossed the creek, came down here through the woods, and I guess I'm right here. Sand Beach. And this is where the looks like where the kayakers camp. I see a couple of different tents set up down there, and there's a little beach right around the corner. But I'm going to continue on all the way to Codfish Bay. When you see a cove this choked with driftwood, you know it gets the brunt of wintertime storms. Look at all that driftwood, man. think this is Codfish Bay. It's beautiful. Okay, so I went from, where was I? I was here, then I hiked out here to Codfish Bay, then took some drone footage, then I came back and I hiked this trail to Long Bay, and then I backtracked, and then I took like a goat trail that goes off through here, came around and intersected about here, and then I've come back and I've returned to my dinghy. Well, I'm stuck in Deep Bay for another day because got 20 knot winds out on the strait. You can see even in here there's small white caps, and it's really putting my anchor to the test. And I've got a stern tie in here, so that makes this a really good place to sit out this weather until things simmer down, which will be hopefully tomorrow. So not a bad place to be stuck though, I gotta say. It's about as good as it gets. Jedediah Island only gets about 1/3 of the rainfall of Olympia, Washington, even though it is about 200 miles further north. It has a Mediterranean-like climate classification. Using my generator to charge up the batteries. This is like my third day without running the engine, and the batteries are getting quite low. So this is only the second time I've ever used it, and it's kind of precariously balanced on the edge of the boat. So a big wave came by, it'd probably fall overboard. I do have a rope there in case something like that happens. But you got to keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't vibrate off the edge. In the future I'll figure out a better way. But this sends the exhaust overboard, and that's the important thing. There's Hoyden. See, it looks like a ship out in the Sabine Channel through the trees there. That's Paul Island right there. I'm on Jedediah Island and I'm in Deep Bay. There's my boat right down there. Over there across that channel is Lesquetty Island. The only man-made lights around here are on my boat. It's really crazy. Almost looks like a standing wave. There's like 20 knot winds blowing out on the strait, coming down this little channel here. I'm in a little offshoot from the channel. Totally looks like a standing wave right there. That makes it nice and homey and dry in here.